Creating an Instagram account is not just about picking a username and uploading a profile picture. The way you set it up from day one determines how secure, credible, and even how discoverable your profile will be. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how you can successfully create an Instagram account like a pro, covering not only the basic but also the critical security setup most beginners skip. And skipping them is exactly why many accounts get hacked, shadow banned, or even ignored. And by the end of today's video, you won't just have an account, you will have a strategically built and protected foundation for your growth. And also, I want to hear from you. What's your biggest concern when starting your Instagram? Drop it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like, and follow me on all socials so you don't miss the rest of this series. Open the App Store if you are using an Android phone, or open your Play Store if you are using an iPhone. Then download the Instagram app. Open the app and follow these steps. And if you already have an account like I do, from your home screen, tap on your profile picture, then use the drop down to add another Instagram account. Click Add Instagram Account, create new account, enter your username here and click Next. Enter your password. Please note, make sure the password is very strong, not your date of birth, not your phone number, not someone else's date of birth. Use a mix of character, numbers, and symbols so it's hard to guess. Click Next. At this point, you have successfully created your Instagram account. Click Complete Sign Up. Here, you can choose to find people using your Facebook account, or you can skip for now. For this example, I will skip this demo. If you are still following along, hit the like button. It helps me to know people are doing these steps in real time. One of the easiest ways Instagram and other users can tell you are real is a profile picture. It builds credibility. So let's add one. Click Add a Photo. Now choose where your photo is saved. Use your finger to adjust the crop. Click Done. Here, Instagram may ask you to follow at least 5 people. You don't have to do that right now. You can come back later to do it. For this demo, I'm going to skip this step. Make sure to turn on notifications so you receive updates about your account. Click Turn On and allow notification in your phone settings. Next, make sure to add an email address. When you add an email address, it will be used across all the accounts on your phone, and it will help to personalize suggestions. You can skip this if you prefer. Here, you will see suggestions for content topics. If you see something you like, click Interested, or you can skip for now. Here, Instagram may ask to access your contacts to find friends. You can choose to sync, or you can skip for now. For this demo, I'm going to skip. And if you are still here, please pause the video, click the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, turn on all post notifications so you never miss out on any latest tips. Before we dive deeper, check your account health. If your account is compromised, everything you post may be at risk. So we do this early. Click the horizontal lines, scroll down and click Account Status. If you are seeing this green tick, it means your account is not affected. I mean, this account is new, so we are not expecting less. But here is my advice. Make sure you check at least once a week or daily if you can. To learn more, click Learn More about our community standards and read through the guidelines so you don't accidentally violate rules that could lead to removal. If you didn't know about account status before now, drop my thank you in the comments. And now to the most important part, security. When you secure your account, you are saving yourself from hackers and any cyber threats. From the horizontal line menu, go to Account Center. I recommend changing your password at least once a month or every 1 to 3 months. This way, you will be able to kick off any unauthorized logins. Click Password and Security, change password, enter your old password, then your new password, and re-enter the new password. Make sure the box that logs out other devices is checked. This will force any other devices to be logged out if someone else had access. Click Change Password. Next step, let's add an additional layer of security, which is setting up 2-factor authentication. Click two-factor authentication, select your Instagram account, choose the method. You can decide to receive the login code through authentication app or through SMS or WhatsApp. For a stronger security, I will use an authentication app. To have access to this application, go to your Play Store on Android phone or your App Store on an iPhone and download this authentication app. Open the Authenticator app, use Google Sign In if prompted. Tap the plus icon, choose enter a setup key or scan QR code. If you are using the QR code, scanning requires the authenticator on another phone. And if you are using the secret key, click here, enter an account name, go back to Instagram, copy the secret key, go back again to the authentication app, paste the secret key, click the drop down and choose time base. This will make the code to rotate. Click save. If you accidentally created a wrong entry, make sure to delete the old one in order not to mix things up. To delete the old one, just swipe right, click delete. Once you are done, go back to Instagram, click next, and we will be required to enter a verification code. Go back to the authentication app, copy the 6-digit code, go back to Instagram and paste it here. Click next. Voila! Now the authentication app is all set up. For additional security, just in case you couldn't have access to your password and the authentication app, click on these backup codes and make sure you save all these codes somewhere safe. Pick a notebook and write them down so you can log in if you lose access to the Authenticator app. To add additional method, click additional method and turn on login request, so you must approve any login attempt. Next, add SMS or WhatsApp as another backup method. Select SMS or WhatsApp, confirm your phone number or change your phone number here. Click next. For more additional security, add your email address. Instagram will use this to send you alerts. Please make sure you do not save login details on any devices you don't control. If saved login is on, make sure to remove it to prevent unauthorized access. Next, if you feel someone has logged into your account, this will help you to see all your active sessions. And if you see an unrecognized device, tap the arrow and remove it. Next, make sure you turn on login alerts so you can get notified in-app about login. If you've just completed the two-step factor setup, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next video where we set up all your first post and content plan. Click security checkup. Here, they recommend we review our information and extra login protection to secure our account. And I'm going to start with my phone number verification. Click next, and a verification code has been sent to my WhatsApp. Open your WhatsApp and copy the code. Come back to Instagram and paste it here. After that, click next. Your phone number has now been updated. I will leave you to follow this same step to verify your password and your email address. From here, click on two-factor authentication. Under authorized logins, click on trusted devices. Here, if you see any device you did not recognize, click on it. And on this page, you will see the location of the device, and then you can choose to remove the device. So click on remove device. Now, let's look at the information Meta collects about you and the permissions you've given to Instagram. Tap your information and permissions. On this page, you can export all your informations if you'd like a backup. Next, tap search history. Here, you can delete your past searches. You can even choose to clear them automatically after 3, 7, or 14 days. Or you can leave it on default, and Instagram will clear it for you after 30 days. Now, here is a quick question for you. Do you think it's a good idea to clear your search history? Please let me know in the comments. Next, tap your activity off Meta Technologies. Since this is a new account, you won't see anything here. But if you connect apps or websites, this is where you will be able to disconnect them. It may ask for your password to continue. For your previous activities on Instagram, tap previous activity and you can decide to clear it all. Next, tap manage future activity. If you want to stop Meta from using external activity to personalize your Instagram, you can turn this off. Be sure to read the details. Then click disconnect future activity. To learn more, you can always tap learn more. Go back and tap Upload Contacts. If you'd like Instagram to recommend your profile to people in your contacts and for you to see theirs as well, you can turn this on. Next, let's talk about how you manage your content posting. Tap cross-posting. Here, if you want your Instagram post or reels to show up on your Facebook automatically, you can link your Facebook account here. This will save a whole lot of time, but remember, it's less secure. So choose what is best for you. But if you link it and you want to unlink it, check this tutorial up here to learn how to unlink your account. Let's talk about your content quality. Tap media quality. Make sure upload at highest quality is turned on. Otherwise, video and photos may appear blurry or take too long to load. This is where you control what you see and how others engage with you. Tap like and share count. You can decide to hide or show them. For public accounts like this, I recommend leaving them visible for credibility. Tap content preferences. Under sensitive content, choose how much sensitive material you want to see, less, standard, or more. Tap political content. Turn this on if you want to stay informed. Next, tap specific words and phrases. Add any words you don't want appearing near your account. Tap reset suggested content. Here you can manage the topics you want less of in your feed. For example, liquor, gambling. These are not the things I want, so go with the one that works for you. Now, let's control how others can interact with your content. Tap sharing and reuse. Here you can allow or restrict reposts, stories, and collaborations. You can also decide to allow people to download your content outside Instagram by turning on these downloads. You can also allow websites to embed your post or reels. For example, if you make a video talking about Gigi, Tesla, Temu, Walmart, or Apple company, if they watch your video and liked it, they can decide to embed your video on their website, and this will give you a broader exposure. So turn this on if you want that broader exposure. Under allow business to interact, you can manage if you'd like brand to use your content in product features or ads. Personally, I dislike unnecessary tagging, and if you're like me, let's fix this. Tap tag and mentions. Choose who can tag you: everyone, people you follow, or no one. Make sure you turn on manual approve tags. This way, you must approve any tag before it shows on your profile. Next, tap review tags. This is where pending tags will appear. For mentions, you can allow mentions from everyone, followers only, or block mentions completely. You can also manage boosted stories. If someone boosts a story that mentioned you, your name will appear in the ads. So you can decide if you want this on. Next, let's control comments. Tap comment. Choose who can comment on your post or stories: everyone, followers, or followers you follow back. Next, turn on hide offensive comments and hide spam to keep your space safe. You can also decide to allow give comments, which keeps engagement fun. Next, tap message request. You can decide who can send you DM, who can add you to groups, and turn on or hide offensive messages. Tap story replies. Manage who can reply to your stories. Next, tap show activity status. If you want people to know when you are online, leave this on. Otherwise, turn it off for privacy. Next, tap read receipts. Decide if you want people to know when you've read their messages. Tap nudity protection. Turn this on so explicit content is blurred before you choose to view it. Finally, under this section, tap security alerts. Turn this on so you are notified if someone changes your device's key or log in from a new device. If you've watched this far and you haven't liked this video, please like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you find this video helpful. And if you're not following me on Instagram yet, please follow this same account. Now let's take control of notifications, because if you don't manage this well, Instagram can get overwhelming fast. Tap notifications. Here, you can pause all notifications completely by turning this on. Next, go into posts, stories, and comments. Choose what you want to be notified about. Turn on or off according to your preference. Scroll down for more notification types and set them up as you wish. Go back and tap following and followers notification. Again, turn on what you want and turn off what you don't. Do the same for messages. Pick whether you want messages notification or not. Tap calls. Choose who can call you on Instagram. Do the same for live and reels. Explore and adjust these settings based on what you want to be notified about. Thirdly, cyberbullying is one of the most common issues on social media. Here's how to protect yourself. Tap restricted. If someone is bullying, stalking, or just making you feel unsafe, search their name and restrict them. Once restricted, they won't see your post or interact with you freely again. It's a way to quietly protect yourself without confrontation. Yay! To the most exciting part. Now, it's time to position your profile for opportunities. Your profile is the first impression for brands, potential clients, and followers. To make this positioning happen, tap Edit Profile. Let's start with your name. You can use your real name or your brand name. Remember, you can only change it once every 14 days, so choose wisely. Next, add your bio. This is your chance to introduce yourself, tell people what you do. If you are stuck, you can even ask ChatGPT to help you write a professional bio. Next, let's add a link. You can decide to add your website link, your YouTube channel link, WhatsApp, or online store. Just enter title. For example, in this case, I'm entering YouTube because I'm going to be inputting my YouTube channel link, and paste your link here. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please go ahead and do that right now. Add your gender. You can also decide to add music to your profile. Adjust to the part you want. If you don't want music later, you can remove it easily. Switching to professional mode is one of the fastest ways to position yourself for collaboration and brand deals. This unlocks powerful features like insights, ads, and monetization opportunities. Tap the 3 horizontal lines, scroll down, tap account type. Now switch to professional accounts. Here you will get access to insights, run ads, and features like bonuses or subscriptions when eligible. Tap next. Choose the category that best describes you: creator, entrepreneur, brand, etc. You can display this category on your profile if you want. Tap Switch to professional account. Next, select from this available option the category that best suits you. Under creator, we have influencers, public figures, content producer, artist. For this demo, I will go with business. Pick the one that suits your goals. Next, add your contact info like your email or phone number. You can choose to hide your phone number if you prefer. You will also be asked if you want to connect your Facebook page. You can skip this or link it. It's optional. Ta-da! Now your profile is set up as professional. From here, you can decide to check your professional dashboard for insights on views, engagements, and new followers. You can also decide to set up frequently asked questions. This is great for businesses. For example, what are your opening hours? Or how much do you charge? Or how much are your services? Next, you will be asked to define your goals. This will help them to position your account well to meet up your goals. So from these available options, pick the one that suits you. And that's it. You've just gone from zero to fully set up professional and secure Instagram account. If you've made it all the way to the end, I know you are serious about building your Instagram the smart way. Congratulations! You are now ahead of 90% of beginners who skip these steps. Before you go, subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Like this video if you learned something new. Follow me on Instagram and all socials for extra tips. And comment below what is one thing you are most excited to try on your new Instagram account. See you in the next one. Bye.